Will this be a new stream or will
I
you come
think
right back to
so.
the same?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
tried to start it up on the same stream, but I don't think it's worked like that.
Okay.
It says it's up and running.
All right.
Nobody in watching though. Let me just check whether it's back on. Sorry about that, everybody. I got a system crash. Yep, 2 people are in there.
But seemingly we are back again.
Yes. Thank you very much for joining us again. We'll give everybody a little bit. Try and catch us up where I was, because I don't know. PC just shut down, so surprised me a little bit.
10 millions of meters.
Yeah,
first, and then divided by millions, and we have 1. Brilliant.
Divided it by arc, right? Divided it by an angle. I don't get it. He can't mean like a circle, can he? It's that 10 million meters is a straight line distance, isn't it? A meter, yes, a meter is like a straight line distance. So 10 million of them would just be that straight line unit times by 10 million. I mean, an impossible number to think about, like, but basically that's it. It's a straight line of unit value 1 times by 10 million.
Yes, and if it is radius, it has to be straight line.
Straight line's a straight line. And it's not a radius, though. It just says the distance from the pole to the equator is 10 million meters. That's a straight line. Surely that's what blue marble science means.
Maybe they invented curved meters, but I think not.
I've just given everybody a chance to get back. Yeah, that's a crazy sort of notion that now all of a sudden what is thought of as a straight line mentally within the geometric concept, blue marble seems to think of it as a not that somehow. Or does blue marble want you to think of the not that? What it might be if it isn't a straight line? Or are they just not saying anything and letting you think that you're talking about straight lines, which is surely what everybody else would be thinking if you were ever talking about this?
That's why I am searching for conclusion. What is in conclusion? Like this number pi. Because if Google is making this differences, it means that they are using curving radius, because there is no way around.
Curving distances, right? It's a distance from pole to equator, from A to B. You would expect that distance to be a linear distance, but is blue marble saying that? I don't know.
But if he is using this different pi, it means that it cannot be true. This line cannot be straight, because with straight line, the ratio would be the same. If ratio is changed, it means whatever he said, that he was using curved radius. Simple.
Okay. Now, let's take this on mathematically, right? You've got 10,000, 10 million, or just 10, right? You've got 10 to make it easy. Can you divide 10 by 90 degrees, please?
Mm, there are not commensurable quantities.
Oh, I thought you were telling a joke, Kev.
No, that's what Blue Marble's done.
No, you cannot. These two
Blue Marble's done
measurements.
it. He just changed 90 degrees to arc minutes and then divided the 10th million by that. He just divided what is classed as a distance by an angle. That's how he came up with 1,851. Like, logically, mathematically, how'd you do that?
It is only assumption. So this number is arbitrary number. Has nothing to do with measurements. And even if Blue Marble science says that it was in ancient times, so it means that it couldn't be measured, because of course in ancient times nobody went to the pole and measured anything.
Well, can
So-
you just give us the mathematical reasoning for dividing a distance measurement by an angle and how that could possibly help you in any way mathematically?
No use, and practical, of course, nothing, because you can assume whatever you want and calculate whatever you want, but it doesn't depict reality. So you can't do that. Why not? On the drawing and to have numbers, okay, but it is not linked with reality.
But
So
90 degrees is 5,400 arc minutes. So why not divide 10 million by 5,400 and come up with that? Right? You could have just divided it by 90.
yes,
Would
yes,
that help?
No.
Oh.
It changed nothing.
So why does making the number 5,400 make any difference to that end distance? I mean, where is the distance? What's that? 1,851. What does that actually mean? What does that what does that mean? He's just divided 10 million by an angle measurement that he changed into something else to come up with another distance. Now, what's the distance? Is that a straight line distance or a curved distance? And is the 10 million, is that a straight line distance or is that a curved distance? And why are you dividing a straight line distance by an angular measurement? What's that about? All sort of things that Blue Marble scientists, I'm not too sure whether they can state why they're doing that, because it just makes no logical sense at all. It's just ridiculous. If there's anybody out there in Blue Marble science land that's able to let us know why Blue Marble is dividing a distance by an angle. Can you divide 4 foot by 45 degrees, please?
I don't know why they are doing that. This distance, whatever it is supposed to be radius. But I don't know
It's not.
why.
No. The radius is I think 20,903,520 feet. Think
No, this is
it's in feet,
equator.
though.
Equator. I
It's a
think
pole.
equate. 24,000 kilometers or whatever. It is circumference of the of this equator. So that would be that, I think. As I remember, I'm not sure, but I think it was like 25,000 kilometers or 24,000 kilometers. That would be circumference of this equator line or circle, in fact.
I haven't got a clue what Blue Marble's doing.
So I don't know how he gets this, because it means that the radius of this conference would be 10,000 kilometers. I don't think so. No, I am not sure.
It's divided a linear distance by an angle that he
Yes,
divided into minutes. So this relationship's meant to be the 90 degrees, but it's like just kilometers, just under 2 kilometers, whatever it is that a Blue has got. Is that meters, or have you gone for miles now, Blue? It's hard to tell. Is it meters? Miles?
I think meters, but that would be this nautical mile. So
A nautical mile is nearly 2 kilometers. Is that what he's saying? But it says 90 degrees. He's represented by 90 degrees, right? You do realize 90 degrees is a right angle.
yes, I know.
So how does he get that number?
I have no idea.
Yeah, no, neither do I. If there are any Blue Marble scientists out there that can inform us why Blue Marble seems to have divided a distance by an angle to come up with 1,852 rounded officially. It's been officially rounded. I don't know why Blue. I mean, it could have been Blue. Blue could have just rounded that up there officially. Is that right, Blue? It's meters. Pt says it's meters. It is meters. So what's the 90 degrees got to do with? How do you do that? How do you divide 10 million meters, which I'm presuming is a linear distance? It is actually 10 million meters is a straight line that's 10 million meters long. How do you divide a straight line by an angle? That's a question. That is a serious question for the Blue Marble scientists. And how can we use this to help Nathan Oakley? He's in the desperate need of being able to do something with an angle. Supposedly, you can divide a straight line by it. Blue must be able to do something. Mathematically speaking, any of the mathematicians in here that can advise us as to why Blue Marble Science is divided. I'd have to say 90 degrees is a quarter, really.
Yes, quadrant
Yeah.
of a circle.
And I can't see how that would be. I don't know. 1,800 meters and 52. Forget about that. Rounded up officially by Blue Marble Science. "90 degrees. Pt. He said 90 degrees. Yeah. And he divided 10 million by 90 degrees in arc minutes.
But
Fascinating.
still, if they relate that to this Polaris drop, they are confusing, let's say, horizontal angle with vertical angle. I cannot see the link between this. So it's strange for me.
Seems
Why
like a bit of a nonsense, doesn't it? It's like not just a bit of a nonsense, a complete and utter absurdity that anybody would even present that.
Because you can create circumference at any point of this line you call a radius. So why 10 million meters? Why not 5? You can make this
He's
circumference.
not talking about that as being a radius. Like nearly 2 kilometers is a radius. A radius of what?
No, I am talking about this 10 million meters. So
Yeah.
why 10 million? You can create circumference at any distance. Why at this distance? So I don't understand how it is related to this Polaris drop or whatever. I cannot see that here. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone has to explain to me.
I don't know how you can divide a straight line by an angle. That's the bit that I'm confused about. Because in order for you to have an angle, you're going to at least need 2 straight lines. But you've only got one to start off with. And somehow you're dividing it by an angle. It literally just makes no sense. That's literal nonsense. There's no logical reasoning why anybody would even imagine doing such a thing. Scratching my head. Trying to imagine what Blue Marble was even thinking about. Forget about the number that he came up with at the end. 1,852 meters. It's like a short, brisk walk. What's he talking about? How can you divide a straight line by 90 degrees and get such a small number? PT saying, imagine
yes.
90 lines of latitude with a distance between them.
This distance is dependent of the length of the radius. So
I don't know, is it? Why are you putting radius in there? He's talking about latitude with a distance between them. Are they not those lines? Are they not straight lines with a distance between them, like parallel lines? Is that not what he's describing? I don't see where the radius is. Imagine 90 lines of latitude with a distance between them. And that distance being 1,852 meters. A distance between lines. Parallels, right?
He's saying that this distance from the pole. So pole, it would be a point.
Yeah.
So the center of some circle or sphere or whatever. So that it has to be a point.
60 nautical miles. So 60 nautical miles is 1,852 meters.
I think so. That one nautical mile is this distance in meters. I think so.
One nautical mile.
Yes, so 1,851 meters is nautical mile. I think it is. That's maybe I'm not mistaken. I don't know much about this calculations, these nautical calculations and the celestial navigation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it all depends on this 10 million meters. I mean, it suggests to me that that's a straight line. And if that is a straight line, then I'm not aware of how you divide a straight line by an angle. So that's the part that I'm getting stuck on. If anybody else can imagine me through that to wherever they are within their imagination, let us know. I can't work out how you get a straight line and then divide it by an angle to give you a distance of an angle. Sounds fantastic.
Okay, I have to drop to bed.
Okay,
Good night, all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how we can work a straight line into an angle and then reverse engineer it back into having an angle and relating an angle to a distance. It sounds like wizardry to me. But somebody will be out there to be able to explain that. Interesting night. Again, there was some other videos or something. Was there anything else we should have been going over? I think Blue Marbles walked away happily that he's I don't know, what did he say? He tricked us, he fooled us. With his mathematical trick. I'm going to go having a bit of an early night because last night was a very late night for me, so I'm going to be getting off a little bit early tonight.
I seriously saw 8 hours, Bev?
Yeah.
So you were on till 4 in the morning your time?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Flat
I gotta
Earth
go
Math
back.
came in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that before I left. He was there.
Yeah, so we had the Nathan Oakley and the Flat Earth Debate Superhero Society. We did that first, and then Flat Earth Math came in afterwards. And I may have been tired at that point. I was ready for him to go at the beginning, but I thought I'd best stick around with it.
So he carried most of the conversation from that point, at you and him. 'Cause I didn't listen to it yet.
Oh
It
no,
was
yeah, Paige came to the forefront. Had a bit of a chat with him.
Oh,
you mean she yelled at him?
Well, yeah. He sort of did deserve it, but I mean, it's been pointed out that this is a war of optics and shouting at people like Math.
He definitely deserved it. He was
circles.
Yeah. Go back and listen to it. 8 hours of, I don't know. Some people say frustration, right? Some people, but you can hear the contradictions that he has and he holds.
oh, I've argued with Charles over, years ago I had a conversation with him, and yeah, I know how he is for sure. A lot of contradictions, and he doesn't like to recognize them.
Well, it's the Blue Marble scientific method, where they justify contradictions to each other and accept them and dismiss them as not contradictions. It's as we've found out, it is the Blue Marble scientific method.
So it's this way. It doesn't matter what the contradictions say.
Yeah, it has to be.
Just go right past that.
It has to be, and it can't be a contradiction because it has to be like that. Therefore, it's not a contradiction, and we'll just carry on. I think that's you're going to see a lot more of it. A lot more people going mad as well. Because that's what happens whenever you accept a contradiction within your logical framework. You're disrupting a reasoning process. And once you do that, then all reasoning and logic just disappears. There is none. There is just nonsense.
That's very true and a scary thought, actually.
It is. It is. It's madness. The insanity of not being able to derive a reasoning process for yourself can lead you to very strange and dark places. It's a place I would never wish upon anyone.
No.
Right note. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be going over some other stuff soon. I'll get around to doing what we used to do back again at some point. I just need to work a way that I can do it. Situations change. Go on, Rab. Go on.
Level is horizontal, and you can do fuck all with an angle.
T-shirts coming soon.
Thank you. I'll probably get one.
Thank you very much, people. Anybody else?
Golden
words.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Paige. It's been a good one.
Night, Paige. Oh, yeah. I'll probably still be here, actually.
Right. Come into Discord. This is where the fun starts. See you tomorrow. Hump day.
It's the echo in your brain. You know you can't sustain the misconceptions in your mind. One day you'll see for sure what all of this was for. Then you can leave it all behind. The journey begins. I am the one, yeah, that will show the proof. I am the one, yeah, that is searching for the truth. I am the whispers of the logic in your mind. I am an agent of the logos. In the beginning was found this thing that cannot speak. It's how we all truly learn. It's only ever attained when one lets go of fear. So don't let wisdom pass you by. The journey begins. I am the one, yeah, that will show the proof. I am the one, yeah, that is searching for the truth. I am the whispers of the logic in your mind. I am an agent of the logos. It was there all along. How could I never have seen this thing that's danced all around? It wasn't until I left behind the things I believed that I could see things so clear. The journey begins. Become the one, yeah, that will show the proof. Become the one, yeah, that is searching for the truth. Become the whispers of the logic in their minds. Become an agent of the logos. Become an agent of the logos. We are the agents of the logos.